Before starting, let me once again be very clear that I'm not an employee of HireMe, or I'm not doing any kind of publicity for the product. So please don't make your buying decisions based on this video. I'm just creating this video so that the faculties of our college can easily upload their questions and share the test to the students. Because our management has decided to use this platform for conducting internal exams for our college this semester. In the previous video, we had seen how to upload all our questions to the HireMe portal, and since the video was already too long, I had decided to split it up into two parts. So this is the second part of the video, in which we will learn how to create a question paper and also how to send the test pins to all the students so that they can start taking the test. Let's begin. So just as in the previous video, first of all, you'll have to sign in to the portal. From the dashboard, go to Manage Assessment and MYOT, make your own test. Okay, so you can see one test I have already created. If you want, you can take a preview of it. You see all these details were set. Let us learn how to set all these details. Let's go back. Now you have to click Create a New Assessment. There are 5 steps in which you can set this question paper. In the step 1, you can see there are some things required. Let's enter the name of our assessment, that's dummy test. Let us allow both the web or desktop, laptop, in any browser, or as well as the app to the students so that they can attempt test on any of these interfaces. Next, we will select the exam duration. After clicking in the clock, you have to select 1 hour, click OK, and 0 minutes. Okay, not 0 minutes exactly, it's 1:30. So 1.5 hours is the total duration we have set for our exams. So, and that includes the time for answering the MCQ questions as well as time to upload. Negative marking, we are not making it. Then we can include some instructions like do not copy, redirect URL, just leave it empty. Syllabus, if you want, you can put like first 2 units or whatever units you're covering. Then custom form you can include like full name. So these are the details that students have to enter before starting the exam. Okay, so full name you have to choose here, text box, mandatory, and second thing, roll number. Once again here a text box. So these two are the details we will be asking the students before proceeding. So first step is over. Go for the next step. Click here, save and proceed. Now here we have to include all the sections. So first of all, let us say we are going for MCQ questions. Then selection type is MCQ. Then manual selection, yes. Section introduction. Okay, if you want to introduce the section, you can give some more instructions over here. If you don't want any instructions to be given in the beginning of every section, you can just disable it. Order randomization and option randomization, they should be kept on. Now click on save section. You may see here that the first section has been added, that is meant for MCQ questions. Let's add a second question, that is subjective part A. And then here we will be choosing subjective, manually selective questions, yes. We will not be providing any introduction here as well. Save the section again. You can see part A has appeared. It's a subjective test. Manually we are selecting the questions and we have to answer all the questions. Then go for part B. Again, section type, this will also be a subjective question, long answer type questions. Manually I would like to select the questions, and instruction, you can just say answer one of the pairs because the question will be OR type. Click again, save section information. So here at the end of this operation, you must see that 3 sections are created here. Then click save and proceed. That will take us to the step 3. So this is where we start adding the questions. We are just first choose the pool from which we'll be adding the questions. So dummy MCQ is the first one. No topic, you will give us all the questions. Then we'll have to select all the questions. So click on the plus signs. Fine, you have to click on the plus sign of all the questions so that all of them get added to this particular test. Then click on save and proceed. Okay, there are two more sections. Go to part A, do the same here. Dummy subjective, we have to include part A first. Click on plus sign for both. Then go for part B. Once again, this is a subjective question, part B, and add the question. So we have just added one question, that's why only one is appearing here. In fact, we'll be having 4 questions in part A and 2 questions with OR option in part B. So the same needs to be selected here and added to it. Then click save and proceed. So this is the place where we decide how many of the questions selected should actually appear in the question paper. Since all the questions that we have given should appear, so we have to enter the maximum numbers here. Then click save and proceed. Lastly, it will show us the preview of all the settings that we have chosen here, so that you can review it, and if there are any mistakes or changes to be made, you can make the same. You can go for assignment preview over here to see how the question paper will appear to the students. So this is like it. So that's it. That's how you create the assessment. Once the question paper is created, the same will appear here in my assessments as the dummy test. You can go ahead and take a look at the preview of the same. Again, the same preview option will be provided here. You can also check out how the test will appear to the students. This is how it will appear. Now that we have created the question paper, we are ready to share the same to the students. Now this will be shared by way of test pins, which will be mailed to their registered mail IDs. And this we have to do from here. Let us start.